Hello and welcome back, adventurers. Please join me for a stroll today as we explore the dangers of the Verbrek woods. The wild forested land of Verbrek, largely untamed by axe or scythe, sprawls in a low region of the southwestern core. The touch of humanity is nearly absent here. Verbrek has no ancient construction from a glorious history, nor well-worn roads that testify to generations of commerce and conquest. Nothing here suggests that Verbrek has ever or will ever be the dominion of humankind. The woodlands grow heavy with age and malice as one crosses into Verbrek. Sites of breathtaking beauty and natural serenity are scarce. Alternatively marshy and stony, the ground stone ankles and renders travel arduous. The dense canopy of trees casts the forest floor in thick shadow. Even those folk who travel by day must bring lanterns to light their way. Though a single unbroken forest covers the whole of Verbrek, the rivers that flow through the realm divide the landscape into several distinct regions. At the northeastern edge lies a rugged upland, thrust up against the noxious Bork and Blightwood. Known as the Bleeding Barrow, the region drops away as perilous limestone bluffs overlooking the Musardi and Bonesliver rivers. The Bleeding Barrow derives its name from the rust-colored mineral streaks that mar the pale bluff faces. Occasionally, river travelers encounter curious petroglyphs carved into bluffs or paintings of strange hybrid beasts rendered in earthen pigments. Verbrekkers rarely venture into the arid evergreen woodlands atop the Bleeding Barrow. Some whisper that the ridge is a haven for other werebeasts that dare not stand against the realm's werewolves. South of the Bonesliver River and east of the Musardi Valley are the Carrion Downs, a region of rolling hills shrouded in dense forests. The downs have a reputation for dooming foolish travelers, who often stumble into the region's treacherous sinkholes. In the steep heaps of rotten, slimy leaves, such sharp souls become easy prey for wolves. Verbrek legends say that the restless victims of wolf attacks haunt the downs, blighting the forest out of hatred for nature and all her creatures. Northern Verbrek rises to a gentle summit at the Winterfang crests. Here, mossy boughs press even closer, roots rise from the ground in gnarled arches, and creeping ivy mantles every surface. Boulders and cobbles of rosy sandstone peer through the undergrowth, often grouped and stacked together in strange arrangements or marked with smudged paw prints. The Winterfangs are the most hostile region in all of Verbrek to the typical humanoid traveler, for here the wolves watch over their most sacred sites. South of the Winterfangs lies a gentle valley that carves out a shallow scoop in the central Verbrek. Known as the Vale of Memory, it is a testament to the unforgiving nature of life in this realm. Natives speak of a time when the forests of the Vale were safe to travel, and a fertile tributary of the Musardi River flowed through the valley. In this era, numerous tiny settlements took root in the Vale. Emboldened by the ease of life here, the Verbrekkers began to cut back the forests for their farmsteads. In retribution, the wolf god that stalks Verbrek unleashed the fury of nature. The waters of the river dried up, packs of ravenous wolves devoured babes in their cradles, and the trees of the forests swallowed the hamlets overnight. The southern tip of Verbrek ends at the Morning Ridge, a jagged spine of wooded hills that rises from the Ghost Flame bottoms to the Sifican border. From here, one can see all the way to the summit of Winterfang crests to the north and southward into the valley that clutches the Sifican village of Mal Erek. The name of the region stems from the ghostly wailing that echoes over the hills at night. Some Verbrekkers believe that this is the sound of those claimed by lycanthropy, lamenting their lost humanity in the moments of lucidity. River serves as the primarily conduits linking the people of Verbrek with the outside world. The realm's scattered hamlets are always built along riverbanks, a stone's throw up a nearby ridge to stay off floating. The only significant infrastructure in Verbrek is the string of massive, sturdy docks that natives have built up and down the rivers. These docks allow the Verbrekkers to reach neighboring settlements and farms, with the modest river launches without undertaking a treacherous forest journey. Verbrek's tiny, wretched settlements seem one bitter winter from starvation. Muddy paths serve as the village streets, while trenches and crude wooden palisades surround the community. These protections also serve to guard the natives' small livestock pens from wolves, though the predators exhibit remarkable cunning in circumventing them. Verbrekkers build square, squat structures from roughly cut logs fitted together without nails and sealed with pitch. The thatched, garbled rooftops are green with moss, while chimneys of smooth river stones puff smoke into the misty air. Both within and without, buildings are bereft of ornamentation or creature comforts. Along with the wolves, carnivorous plant life is a constant hazard in the wilds, where the forest seems possessed of unnatural vitality. Many trespassers have fallen victim to bloodroot, lushweed, quickwood, and stranger things. Countless useful botanicals grow amid such lush surroundings, however, and most Verbrekkers have at least a practical knowledge of herbalism. One plant in particular prompts even outsiders to brave the forests. The moonflower boasts a delicate silver blossom that opens only under the light of full moon. Endemic to the Winterfang crests, patches of flower springs up near stone cairns and other suspected werewolves' holy sites. Essential oils from the blossoms are reputed to calm a bestial mind, and many souls afflicted with lycanthropy seek the flower in a desperate attempt to control the change. Following an encounter with Verbrekan wolves, even an outsider must confess to the unnatural size, strength, and cunning that characterizes these beasts, provided, of course, that he leaves for the said encounter. Though realms such as Barovia and Cardakas boast equally robust wolf populations, Verbrek stands apart due to the extraordinary vicious, tenacious temperament of its native man-eaters. Verbrekkers fear and loathe wolves. They attribute demonic qualities to beasts, regarding them as evil to their very core. Wolves slaughter livestock, snatch babes from their mothers' breasts, and drug the old and the infirm screaming into the night. Even more significantly in the minds of Verbrekkers, however, any wolf that they encounter could be a werewolf in its natural guise. Unlike their mundane kin, lycanthropes attack armed adults without fear and are known to capture their victims for ritual hunts and sacrifices. Of course, most feared of all, werewolves carry the dread disease that allows them to swell their ranks. The werewolves are foremost on the minds of the natives and outsiders alike. Other unnatural creatures stalk the wilds. The forest is a home to enormous forms of mundane animals, including badgers, bats, bears, boars, weasels, and wolves. Thankfully, such giants are usually solitary, though as a rule they are voracious and unafraid of humans. Encounters with incorporeal undead are not unusual. Perhaps this is because so many foolish souls meet their end in the forests, far from their homes. Thank you so much for your time, patient listeners. We only just started our journey through Verbrek, and I'm already feeling watched. So please, be careful while crossing the mists.